So look here, man, I got a whole team in force today. Yeah, getting Marvin's boat ready. So we're laminating a 2x here on the front of this, and we just put epoxy all on it, and we sandwiched it with these clamps. We didn't get the radius bent perfect because we'll just trim and sand that because I'm going to run a router on it. You got to get around here on this end, and this is to reinforce that front edge over where your legs sit, and so we can router a radius on it so it don't like cut into the back of your legs or anything sitting there. Wow, good job. Third time the charm. So you can get one right out on this tip here. Up, 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 up. Penalty.
Alright, he recovered it. What did he put this one in down here? Do you need to have that? Get that out?
We'll get it out later.
Okay,
Yeah, no big deal. Flip it on over. Now you can clean that back edge right there. Let's get the middle first. Yeah. I'll let Cap get his out flat, so I don't know if this is twisted or not. Get it up high, Cap. Okay. Now I gotta get around this corner here. Move that one hand back right there, blocking the camera view. All right, we got to get this up right here. It's just not enough there.
Bit.
You pull on the bottom on that side? Yeah. So I'm kind of pulling back against it there. I don't want it up too high up in there. There we go, down low like that, right there. Cool, cool, cool. So we drilled and added additional nails in each end where it's got the most pressure. So taking the clamps off this where we epoxied it, I guess then we'll pull these big nails out. Will it reach in it? Boy, don't let that fly back and get your eye. All right. Don't want to flip it. Come down here, Marvin. Oh, He needs to start cleaning that now. Go ahead and clean that off. Get your scraper, bro. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get the epoxy off before it dries. So there it is right there. Nice profile too, Cap. It looks really good. I mean, it looks really good. So I'll go get the router and we'll go ahead and router this edge. Yeah.
Baka nung wala sa mga saan ka man. Tumbakaw ka? Ha? Tumbakaw. May sumba, tigay-tugay na? Oo, ang Zen nga babae? Zen chick? Hindi. Ginilim. Kinala ako. Kinala ko lang. Tagano? Tagan. Yun, pero City, Mandano. Espan. Ang may edad na ay. Hindi doon mo. Gusto kayo. Part na ano man ang negro. Ano no? Medyo under. Napawisan ako. Ikaw na. Nagtry pa nga ako. Oo, gano'n mo. Gamit mo muna. Hindi ko pato na gamit eh.
Smile, you're gonna be on YouTube.
Kaya ano naman sana yung kuyanda.
See, you're getting better.
Yeah, again. Bakit mo ganun tao?
Man, you're getting better and better. Good job.
Ano ba yun sa'yo? Nag-stay?
Lang ba lang? Kulitan natin. Nakarato nga ba lang? Because he's... Doon pa matyagan ko doon.
Diretso sa baba.
Gastrek. Ano nga ba lang? Kaputay mo ano? Hindi, paliputan na.
Kaya mo yan. Sabi mo, marunong ka.
Sobra pa nila. Kaya ano gano'n?
Oo, di ba? Hirapan.
Oh, sige nga. Dito.
Kabalo na magsiya si Buwan na.
Oo, di ay. Pasabot. Cebu. Oo, Cebu. Bisaya pa rin.
Oh, Mel's got competition in the house. Round 2.
Round 3. Sakit na din. Sakit kasi.
So nice. I walked down the stairs just then and see all these bikes sitting here at our place. Man, it's a pretty cool little bike right here. Yeah, it's Benelli right here. Look at that. Yeah, man, that Benelli's looking good. You don't have a clamp over it anymore, do you? So we got these both made up, and I'm getting everything prepared here to put resin on them and seal them in resin. There really no need to fiberglass this at all, but I do need to seal it in a good coating for waterproofing and durability. So I've been working all this, and Cappy's wanting to help, and he's standing there with nothing to do. And I said, I'll tell you what, Cap likes to help. He's a great help. I said, man, jump on this sander here, man. Knock this down on this side here, and then we'll move this one over here, and I will start putting a resin coating on it, and we'll move this one up over there where he's at, and he can start sanding it. We'll probably move the table down a little further away so I don't get dust in this fresh resin.
See, there's proof on video that I do something.
Yeah, that's right. There is proof on video. We are proving it. He does more besides directing here. He's also a director. Quiet on set. Action.
I'm smoking cigarettes all the time.
Hey, let's move it down here now. And
Let me hit this real quick.
I went over it once already. What do you think? You want to hit a couple places? Go ahead. I guess I'm missing places, huh? See? He's correcting me here. He said, you went over it, but you did a shitty job. Yeah, all that cover over. Awesome. I'll move it over here and I'll give it a wipe down with thinner. Since you got that side, I'll get this side. Whoa, 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 whoa. We'll come my way a little bit. Working one-handed here. All right. Cool. See, like this little corner here? And that edge right there, round it right there. You know, around this little curve and that little piece on the end. Yeah. Kind of round it over. That way there's no sharp edges anywhere.
I kind of got that one. I don't know if I got it enough.
Oh, that's good. That's all it needs. But the same right here, when you sand this,
yeah,
round those over, kind of round it all. You don't have to get it 100 down. Down here, it's going to be against the outrigger.
Right.
Just up here at the end. That way, if somebody's got flung around the boat and they hit their head on it or something, it's not a sharp corner. It's a dull corner. All right, well, I'm going to wipe this one down. Put harder in my resin. I got my roller ready. I got resin measured out. Just put in my MEKP. And we're going to start getting this coated, get it sealed before it size the rain. work time on this resin. Hey everybody. Well, Cap and I worked out there on the little bunker boat project, which I guess it's more like a Trimaran project now. But seasons are changing here in the Philippines right now. And we've been still getting some cool days and those northerlies coming down. But as soon as it stops, we can tell that dry, hot season's trying to set in. It's that time of year for it. And man, the heat is really intense right now, isn't it?
It is.
The sand out there, like one day we're running around out there barefoot, and then today, man, you're running around hot foot, boy. You're like dancing.
I think I lost a layer of skin off the bottom of my feet, you know.
If you ever wonder how the tribes learned how to do those dances and they're hopping their feet, that's because they didn't have no shoes and their feet were on fire on the ground. That's where that tribal dance come from. They just needed some shoes. So, man, it's so hot, even that tarp, the heat is just blistering down on your head, even with the tarp above us. And I said, Cap, let's abandon ship on working on the bunker boat in the heat of the day. We can come here underneath this cover here and we can work on the Sea Ray. And I've got some things. I want to put the Sea Ray on the water now. I mean, if by the end of the day, tonight, it could be out there floating, I'd be happy. But I've just got little stuff scattered where Cap and I were working on some projects. A couple weeks passed on it and we just stopped dead heat in the middle of them and never even picked up. Everything's laying there like it was that day.
I kind of forgot where we left off.
Yeah, we had finished up those wires and we were going to chase down. We finished up the main wire and we got all the gauges working. But there was some stray wires in that harness that we were just going to see where they were going, mark them in case we want them for future use, and then zip tie those separate than the main harness and get everything wrapped up, zip tied tight, and get the screws back in the dash. And that one switch that's new, but the little tabs broke on the back of it, before the springs pop everywhere, we were going to try to super glue it together. So I didn't have to replace it immediately right now. Brand new switch and it's popping apart. So that's where we were at. Now all the stuff I'm doing on the inside in there is null and void. It don't even really matter. That's just creature comfort stuff. But then out here on the back of the boat, we have this project. This boat, when I bought it, and this is the original outdrive here on it, not the one I changed for the diesel, had a broken skeg there. And if you want to know what that really affects on the boat, well, I can tell you. One thing that it will affect, it's just the fin coming down, right? So I'm sure a lot of people are going to have opinions of what it'll affect, and their opinions could be all correct too. Everybody could be correct. But one of the things that it affects and that we were experiencing is the boat at low speeds, when you're just cruising 3, 4, 5 miles an hour, don't want to track straight. I'm not talking about up on plane. I'm talking about slow cruising, pimping and chilling, you know. And man, it's like it wants to veer off to the right, it wants to veer off to the left, and you can't keep it centered. And it turns out that this skeg, if you have a full skeg on it, helps with that low speed steering. Now I'm not saying that's all of it. It couldn't be anything else, because everything steering's tight on this boat. New cable, just all new steering. It did it with the old cable, does it with the new cable. Everything back here is in good shape. But the one thing that we had done a little studying on the interwebs was that a broken skeg could affect highly your slow speed steering and keeping it straight. So I know you can get those welded and built back and all. In the U.S., where you got a lot of marine services and a lot of shops and stuff readily available to do that, that's easy to go get done. It's not so easy out here where these boats are even rare to be seen, where there's probably just a few of these drives even on the entire island. And why there would even be a few of them on this island is because of Boracay. And up at Malay, there's the boats that go out and they do like the parasailing and all that, and they're using Mercruiser outdrives. Other than that, it's null and void on this island, you know, other than just a few rare cases here and there scattered of anybody having a boat. So marine services and all that, man, you're on your own unless you just want to try to trust somebody that's got limited experience. You're on your own. So for right now, being that I do eventually want to convert this back to diesel, I'm not done with that yet, and it's really easy to switch them out. I want to do an interim fix, so I'll show you here what my interim fix is. There's a lot of controversy with these, but this is a skeg leg right here, a skeg replacement repair kit that you can put on down here. It'll go on right there. See, you see to this side, it'll go on right there and put it on, and it replaces that. And I think this one even has just a little extra on it, and it has this little foot right here. It's got a drain hole. Make sure that, if you can see right there, that all the water always goes out. Now, there's pluses and minuses on this, because if you hang this, you're going to break even more of the skeg off. And you can only put this on if you've got a little bit left, like I do here. The more left, the better this is going to be. The bolts that's going through here are supposed to be soft shear bolts. They're supposed to give way. So if you hang this thing straight on, it's supposed to snap those bolts, but I hear it don't always do it. Yeah. So there's that. I go out pretty much in deep waters with this, so I'm not really concerned of snagging on anything. I'm just pretty much running this out in deep water. So I'm not too concerned with that whole situation. Now, a lot of people will just bolt this on only, and there's others that'll put a epoxy or something in behind it to fill the voids and kind of make it stick. But I think you're not supposed to do that, because that's going to affect your bolt shearing if you strike something. So I'm just going to keep it where it's just the two bolts and leave it at that. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to put this on and see if that will help the low speed steering, and we'll go from there.
Skag replacement, take 2. Quiet on the set.
One of the things you got to do before you put that on is make sure this is straight, and this has been off the one side, and that's definitely going to affect your steering. And you got to be careful messing with this. If you heat it, the heat will transfer in the aluminum really fast, and there's seals inside here you can damage. So you've got to be careful on that. But that's a pretty good bend on there, though. It really is. I think it's more so in the front than it is in the back. Right there. But I'm going to hit it. But I want you to add upward pressure. This is going to be after I heat it up. Okay, you off in position?
Yeah.
Don't try to like jerk it and snap it or nothing, but I am going to tap it. And then I'm going to get cold water on it really quick. Alright, I'm going to tap it.
I can
The
feel
back
it
moved
moving.
over some.
I felt
I got it a good bit. All right, go ahead and let off of it. I'll try to get where I can see it here. Oh man, she's so much better. Take a look at her real quick.
I could tell by the tension I had on it that it was getting better. Oh man, I think that'll work.
I do too.
I think that'll work.
Get that metal cooled down.
We may have to get it just a hair more, but I think that'll work right there. I felt it going.
Got a lot of heat in it. All right. It really straightened it up. It might have just a tad in that very back. I'm actually gonna give it a tap here right now. I won't get too aggressive though. Felt it give a little bit right there. So you can tell the difference in the blow with the hammer. Oh, yep. Yep. Yep, that helped it right there. Sure did. So now I think it'd be better to put that on there, but boy, it would have been really bad before. It was curled so bad it would have had it way off. Man. See how it goes on. Make sure I didn't leave a burr on the edge here somewhere. Happen to have two, thanks to some very kind viewers that visited from Seattle. And I hope they're coming back here again. They still got a room paid for another day. But gave me those caps, and look here, brought me a nice drill bit set right here, Skill brand. Man, so much appreciated. I appreciate the drill bits. I really appreciate the caps too. So thanks, and I hope you come back out here again soon, because you've got a night paid for with us that you have not used. So I'll find one of my little new drill bits here. It may tell on that sheet what size that is. Cap, does it say? Where was that little piece of paper at? What you do with it, son?
Here by the whiskey.
What you do with it, son?
I don't believe so.
Let's see if it says anything here. Yep, it says 1/4 inch drill bit right there.
Does it?
Yep. Yep. Installing the hardware right there. See, he thinks I'm lying, but you all read it right there. See? Right there. Skeg using a 1/4 inch drill bit. Install the stainless steel self-locking hardware using hex tools provided. The hardware is dipped in thread locker to prevent the bolts from coming loose, which I see all that without reading it. So that's why there's 4 of them. There's 2 different links, so they would be universal.
Cross threaded.
Huh? I'm on. It's got that
Okay, did it go?
thread locker on it.
Okay, did you start already?
Yeah, it's got thread locker on it. I can't hand spin it. I give you the same mercy you give me. No mercy. None. All right, I'm gonna put some snuff down on it, okay? We'll go to the back one.
Okay.
All right, that should be enough because it's got thread locker on it. Well, that little project's done. Man, you know, while we're here, I don't know if I'm doing it or not. I got that stainless steel prop. Look here, there's a ding in this prop. right there. While we're right here with tools, I could get you to lay this big hammer, sledgehammer behind that right there to give me a back, and I can knock that place out of the prop there real quick. You just hold that in up there, and I'll take the hammer over here and tap it down and hold a camera at the same time so I can show my skills. But I want to get it right so we don't mess the pitch up on this thing. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, let me see here. Rock that side there up tighter. Rock it right up. You know what I mean? Like angle like that.
I'm trying, but I'm boomed out there a ways.
It's looking better already. Now it's got a roll up on it here. Go back under it a little bit and leave that air gap back there. Right. Let's see here. So that's not bad. It's actually pretty good. I'm gonna leave it right there. We got a tiny one right here, and I want to knock that little edge off of it. So we'll just put it right on the edge, and I'm gonna flatten that little hump out right there. Tell me when you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all I want to do. No more. Just don't get carried away, boys. All right. Now I got a stainless steel prop in there for it. I'm debating whether I want to stick it on here right now or not. I'm just. That's Burger King my ass. Mr. Donut. Yeah, I already saw the sack in your hand. Cap. You got your mouth ready? What else did you get? What's in your Mr. Donut?
Small burger.
Wow. So we're sitting up here watching Flying Sparks Garage. These folks right here from Flying Sparks, they're from down at Cedar Creek, Texas, right there near where I live back home, and all down in my old stomping grounds and hot rodding and all. And I think they're out somewhere else at another track in this episode, but I watch Flying Sparks Garage and support them because it's just like being back home and with old friends. But we're gonna pause that, and I'll tell you about my little TV here. I bought this TV online on Lazada. I bought 2 of them, and they were like $48 each. Smart TV with apps, and it's 22-inch TV. But here's the thing about it. I ordered it because it is a 12-volt TV that will work on 100 to like 240 or 270 volt. I have to look there, be exact on that, but it also works on 12 volt. And I bought it here for the boat. The old TV I had was just in bad shape, and I have the bracket already right here, you see, for it. And this bracket will work right on this TV. So those little feet will be coming off of there, and it'll get mounted up in here, and I'll have my 12-volt TV in here instead of having to run an inverter. That's going to be a game changer right there. So what we're working on now, we already done this one, is changing these little loops here for the bimini top that the straps go on. This one was broken for a while now. And this one was damaged. And actually, I didn't even have the strap for this side when I got the boat. So I bought a little kit to rework those, and putting those on. It was really cheap with new straps. And there's a bundle of other hardware, because this little back leg right here, like that one, is also broken, needs repair. So it's got all the parts in there to change all of these pieces. Cheap little kit, didn't cost much, got new straps and everything, and that'll have another thing on the boat going.